Hello, world. Excuse me. Hello, world. It is Tuesday, July 25th, 2023, and looking out the window at Defiance. It's kind of a hazy day. I think that is some fog, but it's also some smoke from the wildfires in Canada, and it's supposed to be a high near 90, and I think the next couple of days it will be in the 90s, and not really cooling down all that much at night. The devotion for today is entitled Wonders and Miracles, written by Jennifer Ruth Lynn Garrison. And Jennifer bases her devotion upon Psalm 105, verses 4 through 5a. Look to the Lord in his strength. Seek his face always. Remember the wonders he has done, his miracles. And then Jennifer writes, the week after my acquaintance Mel died in an act of violence, I went back to the yoga studio where we had met. I was reeling with Mel's loss on top of a couple other deaths in my inner circle, and I was worried that it would be too distressing to be in the studio knowing Mel would not be in class that day or ever again. I didn't know Mel well, but I knew she had an infectious smile, a fierce capacity to care for other people without losing herself, and an unstoppably joyful optimism. Instead of a purse or bag, she carried a funny little coin purse with a bright picture on the side. As I stepped across the threshold of the classroom that day, I spotted a nickel and picked it up. It felt like Mel had left the nickel there for me, like it had fallen out of her cosmic coin purse and grew and into my grieving fingers. The nickels grew warm in the palm of my hand. Life is so beautiful, and there is so much abundance here. I could hear Mel's voice in my head. Enjoy it. Enjoy every moment. After that, in this cashless economy, I began to find coins everywhere. Getting in the car, nearing a park bench, and one memorable time, in a freshly washed and folded towel I was putting into the linen closet. To this day, 6 months later, I find a coin or two every day. Every time I thank Mel and God for sending me this very physical reminder of abundance, grace, and joy. The signs and wonders God sends don't have to light up the sky. Sometimes they can be as simple as a flash of metal on the ground under your feet, a reminder to enjoy every moment. And Jennifer's prayer. Almighty God, you work in ways we cannot fathom. Thank you for the signs and wonders you place in our path, if we will only notice them. Amen. Well, for me, this devotion is a reminder to be in the moment, to be aware of things around us. Because I think sometimes we, in our Western world, we get so caught up in being busy and preoccupied with the things we have to do that we don't notice the things around us, that we fail to be present and hear and see the beauty of the world and the little gifts of abundance that are all around us. And I've often said, we find what we look for, but if we aren't looking for anything, we'll never find anything. So look for abundance, look for little things, be present in the moment. It kind of reminds me of when I was about 11 or 12, I think, and at that time my family was living kind of out in the country, and I would spend a lot of time out in the woods and in the fields and in nature, hearing things, paying attention. And I came to stay with my one sister who lived in the city of Detroit. Or maybe it was Royal Oak then, I don't remember. Anyway, we were walking down the street, and I heard a woodpecker tapping at a tree as we were talking and walking down the sidewalk. And I was looking for it, and my sister said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "I'm looking for the woodpecker." And she said, "What woodpecker?" I said, "Listen." And then she heard it, but it was just background noise to her because she wasn't paying attention. And I think that's important to us, or important for us, to pay attention, especially paying attention to other people and being, when we can, God's living presence for them, or finding God's living presence in others when we most need it. Hope you have a good day, and remember to keep drinking lots of water, stay hydrated, and hope to talk to you again tomorrow.